Hi there, everybody. We're in Midland, Texas. I'm going to do a video this morning that I've made a couple that were like it, but it's going to be a little bit different because what I'm asking is who let the burglar out, and I'm going to tell you a story. On the day of the murder attempt, the day I was ambushed and shot in my home with a .45 handgun loaded with a plastic tip pellet, fell bullet, all that. Earlier that day, I'd gone to the grocery store. I come home, and when as soon as I got home, I noticed a cushion was out of place. I figured out somebody had been inside my home, not in the attic, inside the main area of my home, and I had been reporting burglaries for 14 months before this, repeated burglaries. I'd called the police, the Texas Rangers, the FBI, and even the DEA a couple weeks earlier, and reported a suspected tunnel by this time, and so. I get this idea that I'm going to tie wire my spare doors shut, okay? And what I was trying to do was figure out where they were coming in at. I couldn't figure out where they were getting in my house. I had all the doors, locked and even padlocked, and so what I was going to do was compartmentalize my home. This is a 3-bedroom home. I'm a homeowner. I live by myself. So there's 2 bedrooms I don't even need, and there's 2 bathrooms, and one bathroom I don't need. So I was going to shut them off. By this time, the ex-wife had already told me there was a trap door in this house, and she also said there was micro cameras here. Okay, and so, and what I was thinking in my mind at the time is, well, if I compartmentalize the house, I shut off these doors, physically block these doors, then if the burglar's in this room, they can't run in here and go down a trap door and they'll be gone and all that. And so I spent a few hours that afternoon, January 28, 2012, with tie wire, and I went around and I tie wired these spare bedroom doors shut, and then even some cabinets too. And like I said, this was a direct result of realizing that I had a burglar in my house while I was gone earlier that day, and which is a felony. Okay, burglary of habitation. Okay, and so I'm going to show you this, but the whole point of this really is who let that burglar out. And first I'm going to show you what I did, how I know there was a burglar trapped in this room. I'd unknowingly trapped a burglar in this guest bathroom, how I figured that out, and then the obvious question, how'd they get out? Okay, and I have evidence that I'm going to show you that's going to explain that. And so first let me show you how I tie wired these doors shut. Right here is the guest bathroom. I'm standing in the hallway right now. Directly behind me is my bedroom. And so over here is one guest bedroom, and the other side is a mirror guest bedroom. There's 2 bedrooms side by side, a little closet right in the middle, and an attic entrance at the top there. But then straight ahead here, this is the guest bathroom right here. Okay, and so what I did was I took some tie wire. I'm gonna show you here in a minute, and I tie wired from this door to that door to this door. Okay, and so you can open any of them doors. I blocked all 3 of them doors off with one piece of tie wire, and it was it wasn't nothing special. I'm gonna show you. Okay, it was just wire like this. Okay, and so I got some wire and I just wrapped it around the doorknob, and wrapped it around that doorknob, and wrapped around this doorknob, and then I shut this door and I wrapped it around this doorknob. Okay, and so you couldn't pull in there, it pulls against that door. Pull this one, pulls against that door. Pull this one, pulls against that door. You couldn't get in, you couldn't get out of any of these doors unless you cut the wire. Okay, and so what I didn't know, there was a burglar trapped in here, and what it looks like is while I was doing this, you notice there's a second room where the shower's in there and the toilet and all that. Well, I believe that that there was a burglar right there while I did this. All this time is right there, just a few foot away from me, and I didn't even know it. And so I had unknowingly trapped one of these criminals in my home that I had been calling the police about. And let me get back on the camera. But So then, that day, of course, burglar alarm's going on, and I'm shot, and I just crawled out, on my hands and knees, caught on camera, leave, all that story. So I'm in the hospital 10 days. I come back home, and when I get back home, what I find is this door right here is torn. The hinge is torn off the wall, forced. Somebody forced that hinge off the wall. They pried that thing off, and then on the inside of the top door jamb right here are pry marks where where the person trapped in there was trying to pry open that door. It was tie-wired shut. I mean, it's real clear to me that I had trapped a burglar in that room and before I was shot. I mean, that's what happened before I was shot. And so as this video is, you know, who let the burglar out? And one thing I brought up in other videos, and, you know, it is this person that's trapped here, they'd been breaking my home for over a year. Of course, they're connected with the underground facility, the tunnels multiple people have told me about, most likely the murder, the last homeowner, etc. They could have called the police and turned themselves in. They could have said, hey, I'm a burglar. I've rigged this home and I've broken this home 5,000 times. Come arrest me before the homeowner shoots me, you know. But they chose not to do that. They got with their friends and chose to murder me and make it look like an accident. That's what happened. It was a conscious choice to murder the homeowner that trapped that burglar in there, okay? And you're going to see, it looks like they were literally trying to blame me, you know, and I'm the homeowner here minding my own business, reporting felonies being committed. They're stealing from me. They're breaking my home, stealing services, heating, cooling, electricity, etc., threatening my life. And so there's a couple comments that have been made after the fact. One from my own dad. You know, we were talking about this room. My dad says, and he gets mad, you know. Yeah, but you had the safety off on your shotgun. You tie-wired the door shut. He brought up tie-wiring them doors shut. Oh, right. You know what I said, right? I was under a home invasion. This is my home. You don't come breaking my home, okay? And so you're a burglar. You're breaking into a home and you're stealing from a man and you accidentally get trapped. You don't murder him and blame the homeowner. That's on you, okay? That's your choice to murder. It's your choice to be a criminal breaking homes. It's your choice to be a thief, okay? And there was another comment I'm going to show you here on the computer here in a minute. That officer, one of the former secret police, April Chandler, she writes in a emergency detention form at the hospital. And this is only right after I shot. Okay, and she starts to write that I shot myself and she scribbles it out. You can see it. I'm going to show you the form. She scribbled that out. And I think because she knew I didn't shoot myself. Somebody shot me. You know, the evidence is clear about that, you know. And it's premeditated capital attempted murder. But then she changes her wording to say, Mr. Webb caused himself to suffer a gunshot wound due to his paranoia. Okay, I think that what that was a reference is, my paranoia was I come home, recognized somebody had been breaking in my home, and I tie-wired the door shut and I trapped a burglar. So I caused myself for them to shoot me. That's what she was saying. Now, think how criminal and idiotic that is. I'm a homeowner, minding my own business. They come to my home with guns and shoot me. They've been breaking my home, stealing from me. These are lifelong career criminals, and they're using corrupt police to steal, break into homes, and kill. Okay, and then that's what's going on. I'm a supporter of law enforcement. I'm totally against any law enforcement helping murder homeowners, okay, for profit. And that looks like what's going on here. And so there's a couple, and another thing, even the ex-wife come over a couple weeks after shot, and she said, you don't know how many lives you ruined with your idiocy. My idiocy? You know, how can I be an idiot if I'm staying home minding my own business? If I'm calling the police going, we got burglars in the area that are breaking into homes and stealing from people. Is that idiocy? And then that's, you know, and I think the reference was, it was another reference into I tie-wired these doors shut and trapped a burglar. That was my idiocy. So, you know, but then the second part of it, you don't know how many lives you run. Well, what that was saying was whole bunch of people. Okay, well, where was a whole bunch of people? In the underground facility, Rodney Denman Rogers said was a half block from this home. The woman on the phone that called me up and said there was 4 3-bedroom homes, $1 million each, you know, they're having pedophile parties. That was the underground facility. That's where a large amount of people. What were they doing in the underground facility that if found out was going to ruin their lives? You know, I don't know, you know, and you know, somebody, a legitimate law enforcement officer needs to find that out. But the one thing's a fact is Buddy didn't ruin anybody's life. I'm home. I'm a crime victim. I'm minding my own business. They come to my home with guns and shot me. Okay. I'm going to show you this room. And I got videos to back all this up. Okay. So here we are. Okay. See them pry marks up here? Okay. I painted this whole house when I got here, and they wasn't there. They were. I found them when I got back from the hospital. And so that's what told me, along with this door being torn from the wall, that I had trapped a burglar in this room. And so Now the question is, who let the burglars out? I'm going to show you some evidence. It looks like the police let the burglars out, and not good police, because good police wouldn't work with burglars and burglarize homes and steal and terrorize and murder. You know, these are dirty cops, and you're going to see that on the timestamp evidence where a lieutenant, high-level police officer, said he was in my house and he wasn't seen coming in my house. That's made me wonder if he didn't come from the underground entrance where I was ambushed and shot from, and if he didn't let out the burglars that were here in my home.